Greetings, my glorious greedy goons. It is time to talk about a once previously difficult to obtain weapon now made a lot more obtainable to the community through the patch we had yesterday. As something that was changed inside of the game that was not really talked about or mentioned that much was the fact that a certain boss that was bugged is now actually dropping their quote-unquote dedicated loot. And before I talk about the boss, I do just want to give y'all a little bit of a heads up, a little slight spoiler warning here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Okay, I'm assuming everybody here at least played through the entire game. But the boss I am referring to is RJ. Yes, RJ is finally dropping his dedicated loot. And one of those weapons, previously, you could only get through a world drop, which was a very slim chance of actually getting, is the weapon we're talking about today, the Daedalus Shoddy, the AC May. Okay, this shotgun will definitely give you heavy feeling of the bod, but don't get it twisted, because this weapon has love to give, as its legendary perk, love, LUV baby, has this weapon shooting its bullet spread in the shape of a heart. How is this not the Valentine's Day weapon? Borderlands 3, we had the Broken Hearts Day event. I don't know if Borderlands 4 is going to have a Valentine's Day-esque event, but I would assume if it does, how does this type of weapon not make it then or there? Hey man, I don't know. I just play the game and review the weapons that they create. And I don't want to get your hopes up by saying this is some absolute hose, hammer, high great sword cutting down any enemy with the swiftness and one strike type of thing. It's more of a consistent, steady, Eddie Teddy type of weapon. And this weapon was formerly at one point really darn difficult to access. Luckily, it's a lot easier to access now. That's why we're making this video. So before you farm RJ for a good AC May, use this video to make your decision on whether it's actually worth your time in going out and getting. And with that being said, you beautiful people, let's go ahead and move over to the live action portion of the video, shall we? Let's crack it lacking, fellas. So here's with our little AC May here. Obviously, this weapon was a bit of a pain to get beforehand, but with the big patch that we just got, you are now able to farm this shoddy from RJ of all bosses, right? Now, our setup, it's nothing too crazy. We're just on Green Tree Harlow. Green Tree Harlow is a very good spot to showcase some gear, in my opinion. And we do have our Deadeye firmware, 3 out of 3. And I do have a Slammer enhancement for our AC May because it's a Daedalus, but we have a Ripper Mag, so we're able to get this. I actually do not know if Daedalus has actually any enhancements because I was looking in my vault and I saw none. So let me know more on that topic because I'm confused on that. But let's go ahead and have some fun with our shoddy. Now, here's the thing I would say about this weapon, right? In terms of raw stopping power, as you guys were seeing by some of the intro gameplay while we were yapping, it's not necessarily there in terms of just raw ability, just raw damage. I would say the best way to describe it is consistent. Like it has a decent amount of damage that it's doing. Its fire rate's not like jaw dropping or world beating, but with this setup, we're able to shoot it for a very long, consistent amount of time. So it's at least able to, once again, be consistent in just shooting. Not really gonna have to reload it. If I have to reload this thing, I'm a tweak. I shouldn't have to reload it. No, not at all. And obviously the legendary perk on this weapon, it just shoots heart shape, health spread, nothing like too insane to like build like a synergy off of. And as far as I'm aware, dude, we don't really have the best drop rate. I was farming RJ for this thing. I was trying to get one of these AC Mays with a Jacob's part. Obviously, Jacob's licensed accessories are just very good. And since this weapon, especially, it's not a bossing weapon at all, you're definitely gonna want some Jacob's licensed accessory if you can, just for the ricochets. At least in my humble opinion. We're not gonna do any bossing with this weapon in this video, unfortunately. Like, if a weapon's not designed to be a good bossing weapon or, you know, a good mobbing weapon, I'm not gonna show it doing that, right? I'm just gonna use an entirely different freaking weapon. Right? Like, I'm not gonna try and force it to make it look bad. I don't want to do it like that. Aces in their places, okay? Type stuff. You know, this guy, he's gonna get a bod cameo. But I just like to, you know, at least give these weapons a better... I don't want to just have them looking bad on purpose, bro, if I can help it. Now, if some weapon's just actual trash, like the what is that? The SMG that did, like, no damage. It had literally a 0 on the damage card. That's an exception, right? Like, I'm not gonna showcase that garbage. Granted, I am slowly but surely trying to... Ooh, a Deadeye shield. That's the only reason I'm picking this up, because I don't like that shield in general. But the firmware, will take. Hey, as I said, we haven't had to reload this bad boy. I gotta spread the love, baby. Gotta spread the love. 10VE, love. That's how I spell love. If any of you guys get the reference on why I spell love with a 10, comment down below. Gotta spread the love for everybody out there, all right? I would like to see this weapon get like a nice little damage buff. Kind of get the Bonnie and Clyde treatment, because I remember when I first used the Bonnie and Clyde, I thought it was like, okay, like it's pretty good, it's pretty good. Well, I got the damage buff, now it's like, okay, now we're actually, we're chilling, we're good. This thing's really solid for mobbing, for sure. It's consistent. But the main reason, like, why we're making this video is because previously, bro, this was a weapon that, like, in terms of getting, it was actually pretty darn rare, because you had to get lucky off of a freaking world drop, because RJ, the boss that this weapon is now from, was bugged. He wasn't dropping anything, and no dedicated drops were being dropped from RJ. I'll be honest, up until today, I had only fought RJ one time, and that was in my first, like, playthrough of Borderlands 4. Because, dude, if these bugged, I'm not gonna waste my time over there. Like, it's bugged. I'm not doing it. I'm just out bullet hosing. I will say, you know, the shotgun, it's not too bad. I'm just sending some love here, okay? I'm just sending some love. I gotta have some love, everybody, all right? Obviously, you know, things like the Hellwalker and the Bod, the Hot Slugger, those are better shotguns than this thing. But, like, not every weapon can be just god tier, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta have some weapons that aren't crazy OP, just so we can appreciate the weapons that are very, very good. That being said, this weapon can totally catch a nice little damage buff, or a fire rate buff, low-key. Like, it's not a bad weapon. Like, it's not just complete fodder dog crap. Like, I'm able to get some value out of it. Now, granted, some of that value, the fact that we're on one of the better builds in the game, yeah, sure. But it's still nice to see it be able to, you know, hold its own. Like, we're not struggling out here. We're just not, like, at our utmost effectiveness, nuking everything in one shot. I'm not blinking them away. Plus, like, in terms of strength, like the one I have here, I wouldn't say it's like some crazy Giga Chad best version of the AC May. I got this little singularity, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even have the Jacobs accessory on this weapon, and we're just chilling with it. We're just rocking. It's able to do what it's got to do. If I'm gonna be one to, you know, over the course of time, review every legendary in the entire game, it's gonna take me some time. I'm gonna have to review some of the non-heaters. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta, at some point, I gotta get to the weapons that aren't just like the show-stopping God Slayers. I gotta sometimes get to the not as dominant ones. Plus, it'll just kind of help widen my variety of what, wait for it, knowledge, as I got waxed there. Come here, boy. Yeah, he's done skis. We'll see you later, Pyro. Spread the love for everybody. Got lots of love to give, lots of love to show. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, none of that, man. None of that. I wish I had my Jacobs accessory, bro. Give me some juicy crits. Help me mob it out even better. That's why Jacobs weapons are so good, bro. You're wrecking shop on enemies you're not even looking at, dog. Like, you know how nice of a feeling that is? That's nice. That's satisfying. That's what that is, bro. High key. I hope you don't think that invisibility orb is gonna save you, bro. Can we please get one of the vault bosses as one of the big encores for the week? And I'm not gonna stop talking about my mega encore idea. It's too good to not talk about. You make a big encore for like multiple bosses a week, and then you add the mega encore for like one harder boss for the week. You know what I mean? Like Timekeeper, one of the vault bosses. You know, just, you know, something like that. Come on, bro. Okay, everyone's a shiny KOs, and I want my shiny KOs, and darn it. It's just that, like, with the way how it is to go about farming your phosphines, bro, it's just that it's so much smarter to just farm the big encore bosses rather than, like, trying to brute force it with cash. Because your odds are just so much lower. Like, basically, the big encore is the shiny charm. Your odds are just way higher. What's up, my shizzle? Faux shizzle, my shizzle. Extra salt in the hizzle, my boy. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. You know, I'm surprised a weapon like this that literally shoots its bullets in the spread of a heart wasn't like a Valentine's Day weapon, like for the Broken Hearts Day event. You know what I mean? I want to give a nice shout out to our members of the channel, something we started doing recently, shouting out all our members at the end of each video. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, KJ42, for supporting the channel as a tier 3 member. Muchas gracias, my man. Shout out to the homie Pikachu as well. Shout out to you guys for being members of the channel, going that extra mile to support my goofy ass. I greatly appreciate it. If y'all want to get your name mentioned in videos, Becoming a tier 1 member will do that for you. Thank you so much for watching the video. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see your glorious faces in the next one. Adios.